Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This one's going to be a little bit different than the normal style. No home lab, no nothing like that, because I'm going to be out on a trip actually during this. These are going to be scheduled to release while I'm out on my trip, so you guys still have some content to fill in the gaps while I'm gone. It's a little bit different, so this is me at work doing what I do mainly as a side job, but it does take over some of my main job every once in a while. Electrician by trade, but I'm also doing security and sound system work on the side because that's what I like to do, and I like to think I'm not too bad at doing it. So I do apologize that the actual audio is going to be really quiet. I'm going to try to boost as much as I can, but it's just going to be quiet because the camera on my head was not picking it up, the audio, all that well. So anyways, without further ado, please enjoy this, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next voiceover, and make sure you turn up the volume probably all the way up because it's going to be quiet.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here to actually start recording what I do for work, so I actually have basically a GoPro on my chest now. That's just a knockoff one, but it's just as good and cheaper. So, yeah, all of that is all the cable I have to run for this guy's house. So, right now, this bundle being ran is just for the upstairs TV location. So, 3 speaker wire, 2 Cat 6s, 1 for data, 1 for possible HDMI extender doors, secondary data, and a coax. There also needs to be an HDMI ran up there, but that'll be covered whenever that actually gets in, because the plans for this house were quite wrong. So, talk about the ridiculously bright lights. I'm trying to actually see what I'm doing, but like here, this is for a wall control, because this is all going to be zoned audio. Right now, the only zones are going to be outside, but downstairs I'm going to provision for them in the future because we wanted to do them, but ended up being too expensive to do the entire house. So that's just zone control. And then, like in a kitchen or bar area, I throw something like this in. So I'm trying to step over a ladder. So this is as you can tell, I'm using my phone to make sure I can actually see what I'm doing. But this is in a bar, so you have data, and then you have one here, which is mic line is what they call it. It's 2 conductor with a shielded ground, and there's actually I think a 3rd grounding conductor in there as well. So you have data and a microphone input / audio input is really what it's going to be used as. And then like at a primary TV location, that's our secondary TV location. Primaries are the upstairs TVs, and downstairs living room TV, which is right over there, basically next to that ladder. That one's going to have HDMI, but the secondary, non-primary ones have this ran to them, which is 2 runs of data, 1 for HDMI extender, 1 for data, the mic line, and coax. So, that's one of the outside TVs being ran to it. It's being ran to it. So there's TV in here, this bedroom, outside TV. On the other side, there's a secondary outside TV. All that goes over here where the rack is going to be. So then like from here, this is the other bedroom, there's another TV. And like up in the ceiling, somewhere around where that rough and trim is going to be. And then somewhere around where this other one's going to be will be another speaker. So I'll put them in the same bay probably, just to make sure I know where they're at. Either that or go right next to each other, right across the fan box right there. Because I'm also an electrician, so I wired this place with everybody else. Because it's a family business, so we wired it, and then I do all the other stuff on the side. But one reason why, like in this situation, the reason why I was thinking about moving it is because there's a water line right there. Because I shouldn't be able to hit that. That's tucked up high enough with the route, I shouldn't be able to hit it. And then like here's, this is one of their kids' bedrooms that has a full walk-in closet and bathroom, and a triple-headed shower, or quadruple-headed I should say. And I'm going to provision for another speaker in here somewhere. Probably right there, that empty bay. Kind of hard to tell because it's pretty dark back in here. At least to the camera, for human eyes it's not bad. So yeah, and then in the main area here, it's going to be provisioned for 9.2.2 surround sound, so 9 wall speakers, 2 subwoofers, which should be pointing right around there, in the bathroom area, not the closet, to try to keep the noise out of the kids' bedroom. So you'll have 3 front, 2 subs in the back with 2 wall hanging speakers, because we have a giant opening right here. So I'm going to do just wall hanging speakers on either side, and then 2 side channels, one in between the windows and one over here, and then 2 in-ceiling speakers right close to actually where that vent is, right over there. You can see it right there. And then one over here close to where that light's going to be. And then you'll have obviously the center channel right here in between these 2, because these 2 are the only ones that'll have rough-in trims, because the center channels and subwoofers don't have them. In-ceilings do, but I'm not doing in-ceilings. We're provisioning for them. I'm not going to do them though. So yeah, here's the bundle getting ready to go up. As you can see, it's still hanging as I'm pushing it over. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get most of this place pretty well done by today. And so like provisionary things that I do is from this rack here, because it's a fully finished basement. This is going to be a full rack down here, AV rack. I'm going to be running the blue flexible conduits because they're perfect for cable. From, let's see, trying to readjust everything so it's out of my way. From where this is going to be, so there's 2 separate 20 amp circuits ran right here for power for the rack. And then there'll be 2 1-inch flexible conduits going up to the attic upstairs, and then a 3/4 going to each of the TVs, and then 1 3/4 going outside for provision. So that is the plan, at least for how things are to be done. And then like something that not a lot of people do is you can see like right up there, that box. Might be a little easier if I face it head on. That box up there is actually provision for a camera. So this is going to be a bar area, so he's wanting to maybe watch the bar just so the kids don't, get in everything. So yeah, this is what I do for work. I'll get back with y'all once I actually get it done. So for now, I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, so I'm gonna call it a day. So unfortunately it means I gotta work on a Sunday, but basically this room's already done, so rough-in trims are in. See all the cable going behind the wall. And that's been done. The actual, I don't know if you can see, step out here, but there's a Cat 6 hanging there, and there's a piece of speaker wire hanging out the wall, and speaker wires for obviously outdoor speakers, and then Cat 6 is for a camera that's actually going to go up there, kind of on that pole area. Still to be decided exactly where. Right. And then up there, you guys can kind of see that back in that wall, a piece of blue flex hanging in there, and that's for future proofing, so because it's probably going to be used, as we're being talked about. Then way up in there, there's probably about 15 or so runs of speaker wire. May not be quite 15, but it's close. Old chasing over. Down on this section of the wall, it's provision for 2 subs going in. So, just down a little bit. So yeah, those 2 loops are. So, 2 subs going in, then I still gotta attach a run for a speaker there, a speaker over here. And then these rooms are basically done. All that's left, so like in here, it's provision. I think you guys can see it all. I keep it where the sun is blocking. You can see that little piece of speaker wire hanging right there. You can kind of see it. It's stapled across. That's provision for future proofing. If they ever want to have anything in here for speakers. If I have enough speaker wire, I'll do the other room, because like I said, those 2 still need done, and I've burned through almost 3,000 feet already, and that's what I have. And I was going to provision here in the bar, but I think actually we decided we weren't going to do that because the surround sound is right there in the living room. So, and then in here, all this is gotten tidied up. So there's a lot going on. So this has all been framed out. I'm actually going to turn on my phone flashlight so you have a bit more light. So yeah, so that's all been framed out. Here is all the cables, and then you have 2 1-inch provisions going into the attic, and this bundle, it's not that big. Bigger than my hand. So, yep, that'll do it for the day. Yeah, I gotta come back tomorrow and wrap things up, so hopefully we're gonna have a couple more hours left. I'm also waiting on parts to show up that is for this job, so tomorrow all that's left is the last of the cameras, a little bit of speaker wire that's left, and then run the two HDMIs. That's the parts that I'm waiting to get in, because I'm actually going to run optical HDMIs, so they're actually HDMIs and they're not extenders. You know, it's provision for extenders. Run them in there. So, anyways, I'm going to call it for that. And buddies are going to go eat. So, you know, I work until I'm done working. I don't even stop for lunch. So, anyways, hope you all have a good day, and that's me signing off for the day. Adios.